So yeah, John Smith, who I recognize the name because I think they're maybe a bit before my time even, but I think they are quite a well-known player. Do you know John Smith?
Yeah, they were good. These are two very, very good players that are playing right now.
Yeah, Munkbusiness is a grandmaster. I think I got one of my, I think it was either my first or second tournament win against Munkbusiness when Soren Finality came out, and yeah, unfortunately I bullied him a bit. That card is super busted. And he was trying to run a swarm banner, and I just had every AoE in the game.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah, that's
so I can't claim to have outplayed him there. It was just
a deck selection is part of the game.
true.
So yeah, John Smith missing turn one, and then turn two is just Sunstone. Is this a starter deck?
I sure hope not. I sure hope we're about to see this Shadow Dancer get removed and the game continue to be close.
Yeah, it just a lot of the really really slow Lionar decks. I mean that's a real deck for sure. Um, I'm surprised to see Sunstone Bracers in that. I guess it makes sense, right? If you're thinking, oh, there's gonna be two drops everywhere, they're gonna be healing Mystics Primus Fists, then yeah, it's
Yeah, I
just oh
mean
yeah, all your
it's
stuff is
zero
things.
mana. Like if you're playing, like you say, like a slow deck with a lot of late game, like sometimes you actually do just need like I don't know, they call it a bit of liquidity in your card flow to like get some cheap stuff out early.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes yeah, that's a really cool thought by John Smith. Very clever. But yeah, missing turn one, super gross.
Five
Monk
mana
Business
Revenant,
getting the
super
DFC
gross.
Revenant on curve. Yeah. Um, Guessing that John Smith does not have Dancing Blades here. That was a good guess. So normally, like, some of the mid-range Abyss decks have a really hard time dealing with Regalia, but Shadow Dancer is going to do a great job with that. Um, I think Monk Business probably really doesn't want to play this Archon because Martyrdom is like right now. Monk Business's advantage is they have such a you know such a tempo lead, um, and they like because John Smith missed turn one, there's sort of snowballing, and then that can all go away in an instant if John Smith had the sun drop to erase a lot of the health advantage, and now if they martyrdom this, then they're going to erase a lot of the tempo disadvantage as well. I guess Monk Biz is saying you just used martyrdom, probably don't
Yeah,
have a second. Even if you do, I have a lot of stuff in my deck that needs martyrdoming, so it's not even that bad. I'm just going to
and
win the
it's
late game.
also that I don't think a lot of his alternate options were very appealing either. Like if you like you can't really play Blood Tier or Night Sorrow, so you just play the big thing and then like if they have it, then that's one less they have for the next one, right?
Yep, that makes a lot of sense, and that must be what Monk Business is thinking. So in actual patch 60, I did play Lionar. I played 1 week with Ironcliffe in my deck, and then second week I played Second Sun.
Yeah, it's just way too juicy here. Yum 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 yum.
It's tough because we don't see John Smith's hand. Is maybe the same thing where um, they have nothing else. I mean, it seems like maybe they have kind of a clunky deck and just not really in a position to um, not play the Ironcliffe.
Yeah, I do quite like the sort of slow liner. I think it's good, but you can definitely get you can definitely get to this sort of situation where your opponent's just gotten off to a better early game than you have, uh, and you don't have the tools. You like want to drag it late, but they're just not letting you. They're just sticking in this in a little box here.
Nice. Let's getting back Sun Drop. Yeah. So, oh, I'm surprised by their choice here too. They choose to get back Sun Drop over the Martyrdom here. Oh, amazing. That's disgusting.
Here's a nice Sunbloom.
Well played here because he's dead to Revenant, and so he's expecting his opponent has it. But one of the difficulties with the late game Lionheart decks is you kind of have to, it's a control deck, and you have pretty good answers for pretty specific things. But if you have something you're not expecting to go up against, then it can be really hard. And Monk Business's deck is really unconventional here.
You need to dispel these Sarlaccs, you need to deal with the Shadow Dancers and the Archons and the Spectre Revenants, and even something like a Mini-Jax, you can't leave it up forever. And so if by pressure you're forced to use the wrong answer on the wrong threat, well, that can cause trouble down the line.
Yeah, so here there was lethal, where you DFC your Night Sorrow, hit the Sarlacc in, and then ping your own Sarlacc. So your Night Sorrow is doing 2. I believe, here you still have it because, yeah, you can do this, or you can also Night Sorrow your own thing now. So, yeah, you can, there are multiple ways to get lethal here.
That's really cool. Yeah, looks like Monk's seen it.
So yeah, Monk chooses the one they think is the most swag, I guess. This was the last patch when Blood Tier could hit your own stuff. Patch 61 changed to enemy only, so Monk Business showing that off.